హాయ్ ఎవ్రీవన్. పబ్లిక్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్లో క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 6 మనకు పర్ముటేషన్స్ టాపిక్ నుంచి ఒక 2 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్ ఫ్రేమ్ చేస్తాడు. లెట్ us see the first question. If np4 equal to 1680, then find the value of n is given. Yes, to solve this, what I am doing, observe, given that np4 is 1680. np4 indicates product of 4 successive terms n, n minus 1, n minus 2 and n minus 3, right? np4 written as n factorial by n minus 4 factorial, that's all, that is 1680. On simplification it is n, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 of n minus 4 factorial divided by n minus 4 factorial, that is 1680. These two terms gets cancelled and we get n of n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, that is equal to 1680. Now the aim is to write 1680 as product of 4 successive terms. Let us see. 1680 you can divide with 8. 8 2 ja 16, 8 ones 0. Next 7 into 30. Next 6 into 5. Yes, we can write n of n minus 1 of n minus 2 of n minus 3 equal to 8 into 7 into 6 into 5. 1 unit decreasing. Yes, comparing both the sides, we get the value of n equal to 8. This is the answer. Let us move to the next one. np3 value 1320 is given, then we need to find the value of n. Since np3 value equal to 1320, I can write np3 as n factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial, that is 1320. Numerator n factorial written as n of n minus 1 of n minus 2 of n minus 3 factorial whole divided by n minus 3 factorial, that is 1320. n minus 3 factorial gets cancelled. Now you have to write this as product of 3 successive terms. You have 1320, right? Let us see. 1320 perfectly divisible by 12. 12 ones 12. Next 12 ones 12. Now I can write 11 into 10. Yes, so that I can write in the right hand side product of 3 terms as 12, 11, 10. On comparing both the sides, the value of n become 12. Let us move to the next one. n plus 1 p5 is to np6 equal to 2 is to 7, then find the value of n. That is the question. Here, since n plus 1 p5 divided by np6 equal to 2 divided by 7, this is given data, right? On cross multiplication it is 7 times of n plus 1 p5 equal to 2 times of np6. Again you can write n plus 1 factorial divided by n plus 1 minus 5 factorial. In the right hand side it is n factorial divided by n minus 6 factorial. 7 into n plus 1 factorial divided by, this is n minus 4 factorial. Next, in the right hand side, you have n factorial by n minus 6 factorial. Next, in the next step, I can write 7 times of n plus 1 factorial written as n plus 1 into n factorial. Denominator part it is n minus 4, n minus 5 into n minus 6 factorial we can write, and in the right part it is 2 times of n factorial divided by n minus 6 factorial. Here n factorial, n minus 6 factorial, n minus 6 factorial gets cancelled, and we get 7 times of n plus 1 equal to 2 times of n minus 4 into n minus 5. Here it is 7n plus 7 equal 2 times of n square minus 9n plus 20 it is. Yes. Now 2n square minus 18n plus 40 minus 7n minus 7 equal to 0. Implies we get 2n square minus 25n plus 33 equal to 0. Yes. Now 33 into 2 66, and on factorization it is, here you have to write 2n square (33 into 2 66) it is 2 into 33, 3 into 11, is n value let me cross check whether it is second degree correct or not. 7 plus 7, yes, 2 times of n square, yes, it is okay. 40 minus 7 minus 7n. Three into 22 s 66. So that here you can write 2n square minus 22n minus 3n plus 33 equal to 0. Take 2n common, we get n minus 11, minus 3 common, n minus 11. Therefore, the value of n either 11 or 3 by 2. But n not 3 by 2. Why? Because NP6 is defined only for n value non-negative n value positive integer, right? So that n equal to 11 is the answer. That's all. Let us move to the next question. N plus 1 P5 is to NP5 is given as 3:2. Then find the value of n. Yes, given that n plus 1 P5 divided by n P5, that is 3 divided by 2. On cross multiplication it is 2 times of n plus 1 P5 equal to 3 times of NP5. Now using NPR formula, it can be written as n plus 1 factorial divided by n plus 1 minus 5 factorial. Next 3 times of NP5 value n factorial by n minus 5 factorial, implies 2 times of n plus 1 factorial divided by, this is n minus 4 factorial, and in the right hand side 3 times of n factorial by n minus 5 factorial you have. A small change in the numerator and denominator part. You can write n plus 1 factorial as n plus 1 into n factorial. Denominator can be written as n minus 4 into n minus 5 factorial, and in the right hand side it is 3 times of n factorial by n minus 5 factorial. N factorial, n minus 5 factorial, n minus 5 factorial gets cancelled. Therefore, again on simplification, 2 times of n plus 1 become 3 times of n minus 4. Solving this, we get 2n plus 2 equal to 3n minus 12. Next, 3n minus 2n, 1n, 12 plus 2, 14, implies the value of n become 14. That's all. Let us move to the next question. np7 42 into np5, then find the value of n is given. np7 is given by 42 np5. Yes, np7 written as n factorial by n minus 7 factorial. In the right hand side 42 into n factorial by n minus 5 factorial it is. N factorial gets cancelled. On cross multiplication, n minus 5 factorial become 42 of n minus 7 factorial. Yes, n minus 5 factorial is n minus 5 into n minus 6 into n minus 7 factorial. In the right side 42 into n minus 7 factorial. These two terms gets cancelled. N minus 5 into n minus 6. Now you can write 42 written as 6 into, I can write 7 into 6. Yes, suppose n minus 5 equal to 7 and n minus 6 equal to 6, implies the value of n equal to 12 is the answer. Let us move to the next one. 12p5 plus 5 times of 12p4 equal to 13pr, then find the value of r. Yes, this is by standard result we can find the value of r. You know the property npr plus r into npr minus 1, that can be written as n plus 1 pr. Using this you can find the value of r. Let the value of n equal to 12 and the value of small r equal to 5, implies we get 12p5 plus 5 into 12p4, that is equal to 13 plus 13p5 it is. Therefore, comparing to given one, comparing with 12p5 plus 5 times of 12p4 equal to 13pr, r value become 5. That just you have to remember this property. Using this property we can find the value of r. Next question, 12pr equal to 1320 is given. Then we need to find the value of r. Yes, using npr formula, you can write 12pr as 12 factorial divided by 12 minus r factorial, that is 1320. Yes, 1320 perfectly divisible by 12. 12 ones, 0. Next, 11 tens. Yes, I can write 12 factorial divided by 12 minus r factorial as 12 into 11 into 10. 12 factorial by 12 minus r factorial. Now the right part can be written as it is 12 factorial divided by, I can write 9 factorial. Why? Because 12 factorial value 1 to 12 product of all natural numbers, and this is 1 to 9 product of natural numbers. So on simplification we get this result. Therefore it is very clear that 12 minus r value is 9 and the value of r equal 12 minus 9, and hence the value of r equal to 3. This is your answer. Let us move to the next one. Find the number of ways of arranging the letters of the word. First one, permutation. Second one, intermediate. Next, third one, independence. Fourth one, mathematics. We know that suppose there are n different objects in which p things are alike, they are first kind, q things are second kind, and r things are third kind, they are same. Then the number of ways of arranging those n letters, that is n factorial by p factorial, q factorial, r factorial. Using that formula we can find the number of ways of arranging all the letters of given words. Yes, we know that if p things are alike of first kind, p things are alike of first kind, q things are alike of second kind, and the rest are different from n different objects. Then number of arrangements formula that can be written as n factorial by p factorial into q factorial. Yes, using this formula we can find number of arrangements. See the first question. You have permutation. In which total how many letters are there? Observe, there are total 11 letters, and here number of t's only repeated twice. Therefore required arrangements that can be written as 11 factorial by 2 factorial. That is first one. Next, second one, you have intermediate. Total how many letters are there? Let us count here. Total letters you have 12, in which i's are 2, number of t's also 2. Next, number of e's are 3. Therefore required ways 12 factorial by 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial is the answer. Let us move to the next one. Third one, you have independence. Total how many letters you have observed? There are total 12 letters, in which independence I not repeated, n repeated. Number of n's 3, number of d's 2, number of e's 4. Therefore, required ways 12 factorial divided by 3 factorial, 2 factorial, 4 factorial. Next, last one, mathematics. MATHEMATICS. Total there are 11 letters. How many of them repeated? Observe. Number of m's 2, number of a's also 2, number of t's, t repeated twice. So that required ways I can write 11 factorial by 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 factorial. That is your answer. Let us move to the next one. See this question. Find the number of ways of 4-letter words that can be formed using the letters of the word piston, in which at least one letter is repeated. Without repetition, suppose if you are going to arrange R objects from given n different objects, you know the formula NPR. With repetition, the formula n power r. So, from total n power r, if you remove NPR, then we get this result. See here, number of ways of arranging letters of given word so that at least one letter is repeated is given by the formula NPR minus n power r. Here the word is given as piston. Total letters, that is n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, we need to find 4-letter words so that R value equal to 4. We need only 4-letter words. Therefore, required ways I can write using this formula. Sorry, here we need to write n power r first and then NPR. N power r is greater compared to NPR. Yes. So that here 6 power 4 minus 6p4 gives required ways. Let us move to the next one. Find the number of injections from set containing 4 elements into set containing 6 elements is given. Suppose there is a function, it is mapping from A to B, and assume that if number of elements in A is m, number of elements in B is n, then number of injections formula from A to B is given by NPM, and here it is given by first set that contain 4 elements, second set that containing 6 elements. Therefore, number of injections from set A to set B is given by 6p4, that is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 equal to 360 is the answer. Next question, find the number of different chains that can be prepared using 7 different colored beads is given. Here the problem based on chain of beads. So here the arrangements circular arrangement. So we need to use circular permutation formula, and also here you have to remember that in case of garland of flowers and chain of beads, circular permutation formula for arranging n different objects is, you know that n minus 1 factorial divided by 2. Why we are going to divide with 2 here? Here in case of chains of beads or garlands of flowers, there is no importance for clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. Due to that reason, both are same. Due to that reason, n minus 1 factorial whole divided by 2 gives circular permutations. So here first I am going to write the formula. Number of ways of arranging n different objects on a circle if chains of beads given, that is equal to n minus 1 factorial whole divided by 2. This is the formula. Here there are 7 different colored beads. Since number of different colored beads equal to 7 implies required arrangements. You can write the formula half into n minus 1 factorial, that gives half into 7 minus 1 factorial, that is half into 6 factorial. 6 factorial value 720. After dividing with 2 it gives 340 is the answer. Yes, so that from question number 6 we get only the questions from permutations concept. Maybe that is linear permutation or circular permutation. And remember that in case of circular permutations, if the questions asked based on chains of beads or garlands of flowers, then you have to remember that n minus 1 factorial is must divide with 2. And for the other questions which you have circular permutation, there you have to use just n minus 1 factorial formula. You have to remember this. So ఈజీగా మీరు 2 మార్క్స్ స్కోర్ చేయడానికి ఈజీగా ఉన్న టాపిక్ కూడా పర్ముటేషన్స్. జస్ట్ సర్కులర్ పర్ముటేషన్స్, లీనియర్ పర్ముటేషన్స్ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేస్తే ఎనఫ్. మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్ మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే ఎన్పిఆర్ ఫార్ములా బేస్డ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎక్కువ వస్తున్నాయి. సో స్టార్టింగ్లో ఎన్పిఆర్ బేస్డ్ ఫార్ములాస్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, వాటిని పర్ఫెక్ట్ అయితే మీరు ఈజీగా 2 మార్క్స్ స్కోర్ చేయొచ్చు.